So now you have a work breakdown structure, like some giant piece of furniture in a box from some unmentionable store. All the parts are there, some assembly required. With the work breakdown structure, you and your team now know what is going to be done. You've taken those work packages and broken them down into activities with sequencing and dependencies. You've even assigned resources, specific or generic. Now it is time to figure out how long is this going to take. There are some common ways of estimating, and initial estimates are going to be the job of the core team. It is always a good thing to use the best estimating style to suit the activity and the depth of the detail of the schedule. Parametric estimating is the idea that by knowing the length or quantity of a known activity, you can estimate with some reasonable accuracy based on the amount of that activity that is involved. For example, let's say that on a previous experience we know it takes 1 hour to install 10 meters length of electrical conduit, an additional 10 minutes for every junction point. So if you have 200 meters of conduit with 12 junctions, the previous experience lets you do the math to come up with an estimate. 200 meters times 10 equals 20 hours. 12 times 10 minutes equals 2 hours. The estimate, 22 hours. Another form of estimating, based on previous experience, is analogous estimating. Instead of multiplying out the quantity of work, you are instead using historical actuals for similar activities. Let me see. What is a good analogy for analogous? See what I did there? Really though, it is a form of expert judgment, which provides a reasonable estimate fairly quickly based on the time taken to do similar activities. The similarity of the activity is the key here, and that is where the expert opinion and repetitive nature of activities is important. For example, suppose your project is building a house, then the time taken to draw the plans might be roughly the same for each project, especially if you build from a catalog of home models. Whereas a customization in the house drawing that requires an engineering approval, that might be something that would make analogous estimating a poor choice. Bottom-up estimating is making detailed estimates of the activities broken down to the lowest level and rolling that up into a total. In a way, bottom-up estimating is what you would do even if you chose a different form of estimating for numerous different activities on your project. It is still a matter of rolling them up into one sum total for each major part of the project as a whole. In part, though, this method is about getting as detailed knowledge as possible for the estimates of all activities. And it is a great method if you have the time, and the estimate accuracy is very crucial to the project. It is quite a lot of effort, though, to know each task in this kind of detail. 3-point estimating is an interesting way of getting an objective estimate from differing experienced estimators. 3-point estimating is getting 3 estimates from 3 experts and using a 6 sigma method to come up with an objective estimate. Let's say one expert, or quoting vendor, estimates a pessimistic value of 100 days. The optimist comes in at 50 days, and the third estimate is 60 days. The 3-point estimating method means making the middle estimate have 4 times the weight of the others with this formula. Estimate equals optimistic plus 4 times the middle estimate plus pessimistic estimate, and divide that all by 6. So, 50 plus 4 times 60 plus 100 divided by 6 equals 65. So the 3-point estimate is 65 days. There are some other interesting concepts such as rolling wave schedule planning and imparting estimates from different personality types of your subject matter experts. There are tricks and tips for schedule management waiting to be imparted. We invite you to go deeper in the Project Management Bootcamp course. You will find immediately useful concepts that you can apply to your very next project. The 3 constraints of projects: cost, scope, and time. Schedule management is for helping you control the time constraint. Tempus fugit, time flies. Seize the day at hksmnow.com.